Yellow Borough fans. Don't know how good this background's going to be, but I try to put one on for us. Actually, should I leave it on? Should I take it off? Yeah, you guys can decide this for me. Probably going to look a little bit bad, isn't it? See if I can get rid of it, because it doesn't look... Well, what do you guys think? I don't know. I'll try and get rid of it the best I can, but I can't. This is the background, unfortunately, ladies and gents. That's nothing much more I can do. I shot your background on. I thought it looked pretty cool. Let me know if it does or not. Might get a little bit annoying, this kind of thing. It's brand new. I just thought, why not shot something else on, people? You know, why not try and put something else on? If you want, I can just do none like that. You let me know. This one or that one. I've gone now. This isn't very good, is it? Yeah, I tell you what, this is not looking very good for me. Tell you what, I'll take it off. There we go. Easier. I don't even know what's happened here to my whole preview. To be fair, I've no idea. Sorry, ladies and gents. I really don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to do my preview. Why won't I let me do it? We are going to talk the football. I've just had a very, very important message through from somebody who I know. So I'm just trying to sort this out. I don't know why it's done this, to why it's like a little mini border around me, whatever. Anyways, get to some comments, and then of course we'll read through the preview. You guys want to be on the preview, I'll post a link to my Instagram, or I can post it to anybody that actually wants to come on. So Instagram me, tell me if you want to come on the preview, and all I can do is just send you the link, and then that's it, you're on. No press conference from Chris. Apparently he's just done one, and this is what I'm hearing, this is what I've just got, it's from Twitter. Keith Downey's a source, you know, if anybody wants to go and read it. And obviously, I read it out for you guys that are here now so you can understand exactly what's been said. So the first one, 11 minutes ago, said, Chris Wilder says he's missing 9 first-team players through COVID, 4 long-term injuries for the trip to his old club, Sheffield United. He's also missing 10 backroom staff. And he admitted, and he said, this has been the most challenging 48 hours of his managerial career. So once again, he's missing 9 first-team players through COVID and 4 long-term injuries. Then goes on to say, Wilder angry, he's been told it won't be postponed, having to recall Jed Spence, Steve Walker, Lewis Wing from the loans to play tomorrow. Now, Lewis Wing has just played last night for Sheffield Wednesday. So Sheffield Wednesday, Lewis Wing, so he's obviously been recalled, fair enough. He won't even be starting because he obviously only just played last night, so I can't see him starting the game. He also says, it's spread onto the coach trip back from Blackpool. It has ripped through us, but we've been told we have to recall loan players. It's baffling. I'm having a lot of messages through, and I'm in an awful lot of messages through. To sum it up, the EFL insisting that tomorrow's game will go ahead. Spence, Borough, Walker, and Wing will all be recalled. So I don't know what kind of Borough performance is going to turn up, from being completely honest with you. Listen, at this point, I've no idea. We could get absolutely slapped to pieces tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Darlington, all right, Darlington, man, how's it going? Blackpool was amazing. Blackpool was the best away they've been on. The situation we've got at the moment is craziness. It's absolutely craziness. How are we doing anyways? Yeah, well, you know, Happy New Year to everybody out there that's obviously watching this one. I really do appreciate you tuning in. I don't know how many people would actually tune in. That's why I was a little bit sort of, should I do it, should I not? But I thought, why not do a live match preview? You know, we always do the pre-recorded ones. I thought, why not do a live one, get some of your guys' opinions in this one as well. Barry Wilder is fuming in his presser. 9 first-team players out, 10 backroom staff, yeah, forced to record, yeah, all of them. It's crazy, really, isn't it? But I look at it and I think, okay, Blackpool were in the same situation as us a few days ago. Us Borough fans wanted to go down there before, obviously, the game, of course, for the after party, if you like to call it an after party or whatever happened. Borough fans didn't want the game postponed. I went on Twitter myself. I took to Twitter myself and said, personally, I want to go at the game. Selfish or not, maybe looking back at it now, might have been a bit selfish as a fan from the opposition who said, well, actually, I want to go at the game, which is obviously me. A lot of other Borough fans are in my boat. I wanted to go. I've never been to Bluefield Road before. I just wanted to go and watch a Borough play. It went ahead. We had a cracking night. Scored in the last minute. Brilliant. To be fair to them, Blackpool did everything they could actually to ensure that that game did go ahead, a bit like we're doing, against our own will. Blackpool didn't want it on. Borough don't want it on, but against our will, You know, the EFL have obviously come out and told us the game's going ahead. You have to play the game no matter what. So record the loans in. They had to give 2 under-18s, I believe it was, debuts to play Middlesbrough, being a central midfielder and a right back. Had to make the debuts against Middlesbrough, to which then Borough fans actually took to Twitter again and said, well, fair play then. You know, game goes ahead. It was a cracking game of football. It was end-to-end stuff. I thought it was a hard game at times for us against Blackpool, I'll be honest. I thought, you know, the 2 lads obviously came in, fitted in brilliant for Blackpool. I thought they had a pretty good game, both of them. And overall, you know, they really did try and, you know, ultimately get the 3 points. I know the Blackpool manager came out afterwards and said a few comments on it, but I was thinking, well, I'm not being funny. If Blackpool would have got the last-minute winner, he wouldn't have been complaining. It's only because they lost the game that he probably come out and started complaining about it, let's be honest. Looks all right, bro. Not bad. The game will go ahead. It will now, yes. The boy or Borough will lose. I don't think anybody's confident. You know, we're hearing now that obviously things are going to be changing. You know, Lewis Wing's back. Spence is back. Anyway, I think he was going back anyway, wasn't he, Spence? But, you know, he's back anyway now. So there we go. AJ, have you heard the song Locked Up? I don't think I have. Yes, Alicia. Good vibes. Is that that's an emoji there, but it never ever shows up on these lives. It just comes up with good vibes. I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Yeah, it's class. Good night. Brilliant, actually, with all the Borough fans. If anybody wants to get on here, you can do so. I can just send you the link, and I can obviously get you on. No problem at all. I am going to try and fix this camera, though, because for some reason, people, it's not actually letting me have my whole body inside this layout for some reason. Oh, there we go. Actually worked. That's all I had to do. Wow, crazy stuff. But yeah, let's see if anybody wants to come on. You can do so. I can obviously get you on. It's not a problem at all. Just let me know. I'll send you the link over. Happy New Year from Serbia. Thank you very much, Balkan headquarters. I appreciate it. Listen, Happy New Year to everybody out there. And as far as we know now, for anybody just tuning in, just watching the preview, the match will go ahead. We've had to go through the whole of our loan system, bring players back in. I'm just getting messages from a lot of Borough fans, but basically, go to Twitter, go on Keith Downey, Wing, Burrell, Spence, and Walker all being recalled. We have no team. They didn't have a team the other day, Blackpool. So I look at it and go, well, listen, they had to do, you know, they didn't want to do it. They had to do it. It is what it is. Go red. Come on, the boys. I'm Sam, by the way, bro. That's why I'm. Yeah. Don't worry. I know you are, Sam. I know you are. EFL are still waiting on more results. They are waiting on more results, but like I say, the EFL have also said that the game will not be postponed. That's why we have to recall all of our loan players. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be even tougher than what we thought. Let me just get this on the Instagram quickly. Live now on. Hold on. There we go. I don't know if I'll be able to get the link again because I had it on my last one. But obviously, if you want to come on, people, and chat to me about the game, feel free to, and literally send you the link over. It's not a problem. I wouldn't mind actually having people on here, to be fair. It would be a laugh. What else are we saying on here, people? Why does it the wheel? Yes, he is indeed. All right, Akko, how's it going? People go and follow Akko. He's massive on TikTok. I mean, literally huge, man. He's over 100k followers. Massive Borough fan. I'm all right. I'm a little bit nervous now ahead of tomorrow's game, which is always a nervy game, really, because Sheffield United, the last time we beat them, the last time I remember us beating them, actually, was when we played them, and rather than they scored the winner. Matty Bates was in defence for us. I'm sure it's 2012. Now, this is obviously my match preview, so I'm going to have to try and sort of word it in the way I normally would. When I look at the fixtures, and I'll tell you why as well, right? This might not be true, and probably isn't true, because obviously Blackburn was on telly. I know the last couple of weeks, they haven't been cancelling any games that are live on Sky, so I don't know if that's got anything to play with it. I don't know. Hey, do you know what the chances are for me going to Preston? Preston game's going ahead. I seen Preston tweet this morning that they've sold near all the tickets, I think, for the home end, I believe. So, yeah, as far as I know, the Bournemouth-Preston game will go ahead. Yes, yo. A.J.T in the building. Come on. So, Sheffield United, league table-wise, a 12th side of the league table, and I believe it or not, before the start of the season, I had Sheffield Wednesday to win the League One, I had Sheffield United to win the Championship, and I had Chelsea to win the league, the Premier League. yeah, this isn't going to work out for me, is it? But 22 games in for Sheffield United, 32 points, 12th side of the league table, and of course, Borough's 5th, 39 points. So if we win tomorrow, crazily, if we win tomorrow though, and West Bromwich Albion lose, we go 4th, ladies and gentlemen. And it's starting to look like a very, very good season under Chris Wilder. Now, I get that tomorrow might be a difficult game. Tomorrow might get absolutely slapped to pieces. I can't say anything. You know, I'm always going to be confident for the Borough because, listen, the ball hasn't been kicked yet. And as I say, Blackpool going into it. We all thought Borough were going to smash them. I backed 4-0. When I seen that Blackpool didn't have a team, I put 4-0 Borough on, right? Expecting us to go there, run through them, job done, easy pickings. It wasn't. It was one of the hardest games I've seen us playing. You know, they really did make it difficult for us. Okay, they had the home advantage as well. Tomorrow won't be too easy for us. You know what I mean? It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. And Blackburn all over again. We're fighting a losing battle. Shocking. Would have come on, but due out. David Dorset. Happy New Year, you, David. And it does take me back to Blackburn. Deduct us 3 points because we couldn't field a team. This is not our fault. Let's be honest with you. And first of all, as well, for anybody out there, we're not calling off for injuries. Everybody else seems to be calling their game off for injuries. This is not an injury-related thing. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry. Okay, then 4 long-term injuries. But then players aren't just injured for the crack. They're genuinely injured for a long, long time. There's nothing that can do that. You know, I think one of them's being Matt Borders out for 2 months. So if they're long-term injuries, they can't just get up tomorrow, you know what I mean, put on the shirt and come play. They can't do it. It's virtually impossible for them to even play the game. And then there's 10 out with COVID. Well, play them if you want, but everyone else on the pitch is going to get COVID. So, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. We're on fire, we are indeed. Cheers, bro. I was pressing for an away day. I like Preston. There's no real pubs for away fans, though, just given the way the area is. But overall, it's easy to get to. It's a decent-sized stadium. It's normally a decent atmosphere, although their fans are rubbish, to be fair. Looking forward to tomorrow now. Exactly. I am not either. Train booked for 8:39 in the morning. Gets me to Sheffield for about 11 o'clock. And then we go and see, you know, what Borough turns up. And, you know, I really do hope that, you know, these players have been recorded, what have you. I just hope that they give everything they've got. You know, these last 8 games have we had now under Wilder? 7 or 8 games under Wilder. I feel like, you know, we've seen a different Borough. You know, we really have turned the corner with Wilder. And I just hope that these players that are going to be coming in, I can't see Lewis Wing starting. You know what I mean? I believe he played a full 90 minutes last night against Sunderland. Of course, we got beat 5-0. I don't think Steve Walker gets a game, so he may start. Jed Spence, I don't think he likes middles with Jed Spence. I don't think he wants to wear a Borough top, to be perfectly honest with you. But, you know, he has to be professional. You know what I mean? You know, we have to pay his wages as well. So Jed Spence could start. I'm just very, very curious to what players it is that have obviously got the COVID. I guess we'll find out tomorrow, though, as soon as the lineup's announced. Masterclass from Heady Howe. I guess so. I like. Spence is going to play good tomorrow, I hope so. Fair play. But like I say, it's gonna be an even tougher game than what we thought it was going to be originally. If anybody can remember the time we beat Sheffield United, I'm pretty sure about 10 years ago, I'm pretty sure it was a Marvin Emnes game. The black away top with Ramsden's on it. And he went through down the right-hand side and he scored. Was it 2-1 or 1-0? Let me get up some head-to-heads because I'm pretty sure about 10 years ago, the last time he beat Sheffield United. At home, we've done all right against them, but at their place, I'm not too sure. Like, head-to-head, let me have a look. Who's your bottom 3 for the Premier League? Well, Alicia's watching this, and I do feel sorry for her because I'm going to say a team now, but I think Newcastle's going down. I think even with reinforcements, I don't think they're good enough to stay in this division. And I think they've probably been avoiding it for a few years. A bit like when Sunderland went down, finally. Avoided it avoided it season after season after season. Got very, very lucky. Won a few games towards the end of the season and went down. I feel like it's going to be the same for them. I think Norwich, without a shadow of a doubt, as soon as they went up, they're pretty much confirmed to relegated. And then, see, to be honest with you, I watched Burnley last night. It was an exciting game, but it just wasn't good enough for them. And it's going to be them, I think. I think Burnley's going to be the next team to go. I do think so. I'm going to have a little look now. Last time he beat Sheffield United at Sheffield United. This is always very, very strange, this app. Right. Let me have a little look at this. So Sheffield United at home. The FA Cup. Lost 2-0 in 1992. Yeah, I definitely was at the time. I'm sure it was like, well, was it 2012? No, we didn't play in 2012. Lost 2-1 to Middlesbrough in 2011, the 9th of April 2011. I think that was the last time he beat them. It was the last time. 2011, the last time he beat Sheffield United at Sheffield United. But the fans, get your predictions in. Are we going to do it tomorrow? I really hope and pray we do. I'm not the most positive for it, if I'm being completely honest with you. I just think it's not going to be very easy for us in the slightest. They're playing some good form at the moment. Although they haven't played for 11 days, and we've just played 2 days ago. So who knows what's going to happen, you know what I mean? Who absolutely knows? I think some people's comments here have been held for review. I'm just going to approve them as well whilst I go. Right, somebody just did say something up there. I've just seen it. I've actually just approved the message. So about Jed Spence has to play. It was Jack James. Actually, shout out to Jack James. I was inside my Twitch live streams. Yeah, I'm always live on Twitch. I'll be live later on today on Twitch as well. Hit me up on my Twitch. It's inside the link of the description. For you to go over there and have a little look at that, people. But as I say, it's going to be a tough game. You know, if you think it's going to be tough before, this is my assumption of players that are out with COVID. Joe Lumley didn't celebrate the 90th minute winner with the players. He did go over to the fans, but didn't go into the crowd. He sort of just ran over to them and celebrated like with himself, kind of thing. Has he got it? Will he not? Who knows? But I kind of hope that the players wear the face masks on the bus anyway on the way back. And now we take 2 buses. I don't know if we've been taking 2 buses. If we haven't been taking 2 buses, wear your face mask. I know he's ripped through the bus apparently on the way home. So there goes to show you that not everybody's wearing a face mask. But I can want to hope and pray that hopefully Joe Lumley hasn't got it. If he hasn't got it, then at least we've got a goalkeeper. And then who else has got it? You know, who else in the team? Hopefully Support hasn't got it, man. Bloody hell. It's my biggest worry if these players are out being Hernandez, Tavernier, Matt Crooks, Supporter, Duncan Watmore, Paddy McNair, Dale Fry, Saul Bamba, Peltier, Neil Taylor. If them sort of players have got it, right, we're screwed, like. At the end of the day, I'm thinking about the positions that he's had to recall back. So there's definitely a central midfielder out because Lewis Wing's been recalled. Ruben Burrell is a striker, can play on the wing. So there's definitely a striker or a winger out. So Ruben Burrell's back. Steve Walker plays on the right-hand side. Who's playing on the right-hand side for Middlesbrough? Does that mean Isaiah Jones has got it? If that's the case, Jed Spence has been called back. So there's definitely no Dyke Steele then, because that's Dyke Steele's position where Jed Spence plays. The big underdogs now. I'll be there. Let's get behind the team. Of course, I'll be there. I've got my ticket right in front of me. I'm obviously meeting Josh Fusion, YouTuber. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but I'm going to be going with him. Meeting my mates down there. Liam will be there as well. And of course, we met Dion as well, who we all went to Blackpool together. And hopefully we just carry on the momentum for me from the Blackpool game in the Sheffield United game. I don't know if he's a board has COVID because when he went over to the fans, he was wearing a face mask. Eh? Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, so after the game he wasn't he? But what I mean is when he obviously said, was he on the pitch when he scored the second one? I think he might have been taken off, wasn't he? Oh, well, Supporter might be all right. Normally probably has it, if you recall, Saul Bryn. Did not Saul Bryn come back the other day, though? I think Saul Bryn came back before the Blackpool game. I was actually on my way to Blackpool talking to Liam about Saul Bryn. I think it was before the game, but again, you never know. Luke Daniels is there, though. Luke Daniels never got off the bench all night, so he might be all right. 3-0 last night up to Jerry. I saw you now, Bournemouth. Yeah, back on form now, playing some good football as well now, Bournemouth. But I'm on the social media still. I'm all over Twitter at the moment. I'll see it. Just see what people are saying. Someone else has tweeted called Craig Johns, Borough reporter for the Gazette, saying, "Wow, staggering from the EFL. Borough have 19 staff and players with COVID cases. 9 players, 7 who would have started. So there you go. 7 outfield players that would have started tomorrow now have the COVID. EFL have told Borough to play the game and record loan players to do so. Zero regards for player welfare or integrity in our league. Shambles." I mean that's really bad. So we're gonna have no staff on the touchline by the looks of things. It's just gonna be a mess tomorrow, then, isn't it? For me now, I'm reading this. I'm reading what's happening, and it's almost as if we have to give Sheffield United the 3 points without even giving us a single chance to even turn up and give them a game. 7 players that would have started. Do you know how vital that is to that game tomorrow? 7 of them. I mean, it's a shambles, man. Chris, I hope so, Chris. Chris, don't get me wrong. I always believe in the Buddha. I mean, not for 1 minute I'm trying to sound like, I don't believe in the Buddha to go there and give him a job. Or go there and give him a game, sorry. I just think 7 outfield players have got it, and it still hasn't been put into consideration. I mean, did Blackpool have that many out the other night? Blackpool, I think they had 7 long-term injuries or something along them lines, and then they had 4 out with COVID. If it was 4 out with COVID, you'd say fair enough, but it's not. It's 19 staff. 19 staff are out. We're going to have nobody there. Nobody there. I may as well jump on the pitch. I'll play up front tomorrow. Piero and Howson could be starting tomorrow. Howson's injured, I think. He didn't feature against Blackpool. I think he's injured. A fella telling us to recall on play, but refusing to let us register Connolly on time. Oh, my days. And it's just typical, like, Aaron Connolly, who's class. He's unbelievable. And you know what? He's again on Twitter. Twitter's a crazy forum about everybody on Twitter is a football manager, basically. That's how it goes. If you go on Twitter and you put a post about your football club, people are going to jump on it and people are going to act like football managers on it. It's simple as that. Aaron Connolly is a fantastic footballer. He's a fantastic footballer. Good enough to play in the Premier League, yes, and he's definitely going to be one of the best players inside this championship. 100%. Chris Wilder confirms Middlesbrough have agreed terms to sign Aaron Connolly on loan from Brighton, but he's not allowed to register him in time to face Sheffield United despite the COVID outbreak. I just don't get it. That's from Keith Downey, from Sky Sports. This is what Chris Wilder said. This is actually Chris Wilder's own words towards tomorrow's game. I'm missing 10 backroom staff, so if I'm putting the shirts out, I've done that before, and I'm running on with a sponge and bucket. It's making the meals and the playing the guitar in the corner. It's going to be a busy day for me. So he's basically saying he's going to have to do everything in his own. He's got no staff tomorrow, Chris Wilder. Absolutely no staff. I got to laugh because somebody posted, this one's called He's Slovenian, and he said about putting the guitar in a corner, and somebody's posted a picture singing the He's Slovenian song. Yeah, honestly, man, you got to laugh at them things. So yeah, basically 9 first-team players are out through COVID and 4 long-term injuries, and 10 backroom staff are gone. Sorry, slight correction he puts. I don't think he's recalling the players to play one game. It was hard to tell because he was so angry. It says only 3 to 4 of the players that would have started the game will start tomorrow. 4 to 5 kids are on the bench who have never played before, down to the bare bones. So when he's saying that, I try to think of players that haven't played before from the youth system. Civvy, Gibson, them 2 could be on the bench. Who else could we have on the bench tomorrow then? Who've never played for us before? Because Gibson's never played. He was on the bench last week, Gibson. Civvy's never played for us. Ruben Burrell, has he ever played for us? I think he did, didn't he, against Brentford when we got beaten in the FA Cup last season. Listen, Darlington, man, I said to Elise earlier on, I play up front tomorrow. I've got the belly for it. I just stand and I do an Uche. I just do an Uche. Instead of shouting Uche, shout A.J. You know what I mean? So imagine the tune in your head. Without shouting Uche, shout A.J. And I'll just come on. I'll do a job. I'll play a good 30 seconds for you, like, because I ain't got much fitness behind me, like, but I'll do a good 30-second job at the end. If Borough's 1-0, I'll just hold it in the corner. Me and Uche will stand there and boss the game out. But yeah, Middlesbrough in talks with EFL to get the trip, and then of course, understand most of the players that start against Forest, plus the majority of Chris Wilder's backroom staff tested positive. We are screwed player-wise tomorrow. Jack Scott, of course, so yeah, I mean, that's free. Luke Daniels is going to be on the bench, or he's either going to be starting. Stojanovic has gone out on loan, so I don't know how long ago that one got obviously agreed, but of course he's gone. Dyke Steele's brother, who I think is at Whitby now, isn't he? Or has he gone to Whitby? I'm not sure. Josh Coburn, he could be on the bench tomorrow, or he could be starting, unless Uche goes in. Jack, I'm just trying to guess, because it just, obviously, what did I say then? 5? Did I say 5 youth players? I think I said there. Let me just try and find it again. I can't find where was I said a minute ago. 4 to 5 kids will be on the bench who have never played before. So does that mean that he's never seen them play before? I don't know what to take from that statement. As Keith Downey says, Chris Wilder's raging, like he's fuming at the moment, apparently, as you can imagine. And seeing that Wing and Spence play 90 minutes yesterday, yeah. So them two won't be playing. Them two will be on the bench. So the 5 that could be on the bench tomorrow could be Civvy Gibson, Wing Spence, and possibly Burrell. Is my understanding. Of course, you've got Walker coming back from loan, as well, and as well as Burrell as well. So who knows? I mean, it could be the fact that we've got, what's that, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4 first teamers out that played against Blackpool. The rest have COVID. And have they been mingling? Do the other players have it? I'm sure we'll find out a day to what's happening. Boys, it just means tomorrow, loud and proud, boys and girls. It's simple as that. Loud and proud tomorrow. As loud as we've ever been inside of a away end, right? The loudest we have to be tomorrow. The loudest to get behind them boys. We have to be. There's no point going there now, is there, and whinging about it or crying about it or whatever. It's New Year's Day. It's the start of 2022. We're in good form. Sheffield United probably only want the game to go ahead because they know for a fact they're going to play in a weaker side than Middlesbrough. They did not want to play our first team. Nobody in this league wants to play Borough's first team, by the way. So yeah, fair enough. We've actually got a proper weak team going out there tomorrow. They know that. They're thinking it's going to be easy pickings. Let's make it our day for them as long as we can inside that way in tomorrow. Jack Scott could play, maybe. Absolute disgrace in the EFL. It is a disgrace in the way it's been managed. 19 COVID cases from players to staff. And we're being told to get on with it and play the game. I thought better of the EFL. I'll be honest with you. I thought better about the people that obviously run this league, if you like. But telling somebody to get on with it, telling the football club to get on with it when you've got 19 cases throughout your whole squad, it's unbelievable that. I mean, listen, it'd be a different story if Blackpool had 19 altogether. You say, all right, fair enough, cancel it. But when they didn't, you say, well, you know what I mean? I think they only had 4. We've got 19. Wow. There definitely won't be any players coming over to the fans tomorrow after that game. Let me tell you that right now. They'll be stood on the halfway line, clap you off and go. But they might be all right because you had to start the season with Warnock, I swear. Yeah, I mean, well, it just depends whoever's got covered and who doesn't. And do the same for the forward. That's it. I mean, hopefully Martin Piero starts tomorrow. You never know. 2,500, absolutely. That's it. And Borough fans know that now. We know as fans, we've seen some hard times as Middlesbrough fans. Don't get me wrong. Blackburn Rovers away. Relegation season, ladies and gentlemen. We don't forget. You know what I mean? We never ever forget, man. This isn't the first time we've been shafted, Middlesbrough Football Club. It's happened many, many times. We have to just lie down and take it, haven't we? But not anymore. Not anymore. We have to just take these things. And when I say not anymore, well, let's just go there tomorrow and get 3 points. Just put it on everybody's face and won it if we actually go there and manage to get the result. Blackburn Rovers away. Couldn't feel the team. Instead of postponing the game, they deducted us 3 points, ultimately to our relegation. Well, tomorrow, let's go there with this team that we haven't got. Let's go there with the kids. Let's go there with the lone players we have to recall. And let's give Sheffield United a good game. And if we do win, who's laughing now, EFL? But it won't be you. It won't be Sheffield United who thought it was going to be an easy game. It could be us. But we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. I thought, what are they on here? That's what I'm thinking. Piero, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Well, that's what I was thinking, Chris. I haven't seen any games apart from the Blackburn Hull one that was scheduled to be on Sky and then been cancelled. That's the only one I've seen. Yeah, Piero get a chance. This one I'm trying to think. Daniels could be in goal. I'm going to have to get the team from the last game and then we have to go through it and see who came on the sub. Of course, Dalton Watmore came on as a sub, didn't he? Let me have a look. Middlesbrough Football Club. But safe travels, everybody who's obviously going to be going to the game. I do hope everyone has a safe journey. I'm going to media. I'll be buzzing, man, if we can get a win. I'll tell you now, I'll be absolutely jumping all over the place. Okay. So on the bench for our last game against Blackpool was Daniels, Taylor, Hall, Ikpeazu, Piero, Watmore, Leah Selicki. Now, we must have made 2 changes that game. Ikpeazu came on, was involved with a 90th minute limbs, I believe. And also came on, Duncan Watmore scored the winning goal. The lads that didn't play was Daniels, Taylor Hall, Piero, Lee Slicky. Now I'm thinking to myself, surely all them can play unless they've been hit with the COVID on the bus. It might be all right in defence. Neil Taylor could step in. Grant Hall could step in. Then got Lee Slicky, who if Paddy McNair's out or somebody else is out, he could sit in. And also Piero, he could sit in. So it might be all right. It might be all right. Exactly, Jack. This is the game tomorrow for Borough. Do or die, must win. Well, I mean, I guess every game's a must win. I look at the league table for us now. It's all about gaining a gap on 7th. You know, I mean, we all know that as Borough fans. It's all about gaining a gap. At the moment, we're only a point away from 7th, but we are 4 points from 8th. Keep that gap. Just keep that gap because, you know, of course you don't want to lose games at the playoffs because, of course, it ruins momentum and what have you. But if you lost one game and you know what I mean, say it didn't really change your position, you're all right. When you win tomorrow, West Brom lose, boys, we go 4th. Right? We then be on, what's that, 42 points. Lads, we're not even that far off. We're on 42 points. We'd be 4 points off 2nd. Honestly, this could be crazy. And I mean, I look at our run throughout January. Some tough games coming up. Unfortunately, I can only go to one game away this month. Sheffield United away, Blackburn. I'm working it. Because you've got Sheffield United, you got Reading at home, Blackburn away, Coventry at home. You know, it's going to get tough now. Back end of the season, man. It sounds like the bus home was the issue, so I think it's impossible to guess who got it. Exactly that. 7 players who would have started tomorrow have it. So were they all sat together on the tables, and them tables and then buses aren't exactly fairly spread apart, just on an aisle? Who knows? That's all I've got to say. Who knows? You know, some players might have worn the face mask. Remember going past the Borough bus, actually, I can't remember who it was against. A few weeks ago, we went to an away game. I think we won it. And me and Liam in the car, so we must have drove it. And I went past the Borough bus and seen supporter with face mask on. And I can't seem to think back to a game. We'll have to go back on my phone. Was it Hull or somebody like that? Stoke? It might have been Stoke away. Yeah, probably. Yeah, Stoke away. I went past the Borough bus on the motorway, and I seen supporter, and obviously he was on his phone, but he had his face mask on. So maybe some players, and I didn't look like anybody sat around him either. It looked like there wasn't very many players sat around him. So, you know, I know after the game, some Borough players had to get the buses back. Sorry. So yeah, well, to be fair, that does happen. Some had to get the bus back, some had to get the train back. So, you know, we don't know until the team sheet comes out tomorrow. But I feel for Chris Wilder in a way, I think it's going to be a lot of stress on him. You know, he's stressing out a fair bit now. And it just makes you think, what team are we going to put out tomorrow? I wouldn't be able to give a prediction on what team we've got out tomorrow. 7 outfield players that would have started are out. So I can't really give you a team selection. I don't know. The most I can say is that the players that didn't participate in the game against Blackpool will probably start. Being Luke Daniels could start in goal. In a back line of maybe, well, obviously Jed Spence won't play, but he's just played. So you're going to have Dyke Steele if he hasn't got it, Grant Hall, Taylor, and then you'd go with Jones if he hasn't got it. Because how many you got left to play over here? 8, 9, 10, 11. 4 players left to play, so I've used 2. And then we have to go for James Lee Silicki next to Isaiah Jones. And the other one next to him, Martin Piero. And then at left wing back, if Tavernier hasn't got it, I'd say Tav. And then what's left there? Is that 3 more players left there? Yeah, I've got to pick from 1 or 2. I think it's 3, innit? Then in front of them, we'd have to go with Steve Walker. And the 2 in front of him, Josh Coburn and Sapora. In the hope that all them players haven't got COVID. That's absolutely me thinking. And that's the best team I could probably think of off the top of my head. I'm just trying to think, okay, who might have it, who might not. I'm in hope that some players don't have it who I'm thinking about in my head. You need Sapora on the pitch. Well, there's a couple of reasons why you need Sapora on the pitch. If he goes and scores another 9 goals, we've got to sign him for 9 million. So you never know. We all need to get behind 11 that go. Oh, absolutely we do. But, no doubt in my mind now that Borough fans are going to turn up tomorrow with an even bigger noise. Everything's gone against us here in the last 48 hours. It's not our fault as fans, not their fault as players. That on the bus back, COVID hit. No one's fault. That's how it is. How it happens. But we know now that we are fully up against it. And we all know now that Sheffield Giants want this game to go ahead because they think in their own brains it's going to be an easy 3 points tomorrow. These have got no team. If we can go there tomorrow and snatch the last-minute winner, just how we did at Blackpool, if you thought the scenes at Blackpool were nuts, imagine we get the 90th minute winner tomorrow at Sheffield United. Imagine it, imagine it. Imagine it would be absolutely crazy. It does, yes, that's what I'm saying. So hopefully Supporter doesn't have it. Now, listen, I hope nobody had it, but unfortunately some players do have it, and it isn't just Supporter. I'm hoping it doesn't have it. I wish none of the players had it, but unfortunately, it is ripping through people at the moment. Me being at home, as soon as I got home from Blackpool, did a COVID test. I'm doing them every single day, near enough, making sure that I'm healthy, I'm fit, I'm alright to go to these places. It's not like I'm just waking up tomorrow morning and going straight to Sheffield United. I have to make sure that there's no COVID in my system and that, I'm alright to go over places and see my mates. And even though we all wear our face masks, even though all my friends all do the same thing as lateral flow test for the game, you've always got to make sure you're healthy. And I say on the bus back, it could have been from a fan running on the pitch that's gave it to a player and doesn't even realise it's just in his system. I don't know, but listen, it's happened and we have to get on with it. It was the EFL and game isn't any other choice. I'm not angry at the fact that the game's on. You know what I mean? As a fan, I want to go and watch the game. I don't want to miss a game. I don't even want a match to be called off. But in this occasion, you look at it and go, okay, well, is there a way that we can get on with it, if you like? And okay, if there is a way, then let's do it. If we have support and mutton air, Crooks Fry will be sound. The rest that can make up. I just don't think Crooks will be available. Who knows? I just think we need everybody, man. It's so annoying because, that 11 that he's picking every week, they're doing the job for us. Do you know what I mean? They're giving us a good times again. Us as Borough fans, we've been through some terrible years as Borough fans, let's be honest. The Gary Monk era was okay. Tony Pulis era was terrible to an extent where some of the games were awful. All right, got his playoffs, didn't quite happen for us. I remember the Gordon Strachan era. I don't forget these eras, ladies and gents. The Gordon Strachan. I remember Johnny Woodgate's era. I love Johnny Woodgate as a player, as a manager. He wasn't so good for us. Jobs for the boys a lot of the time. And now we've got this Chris Wilder, and he's doing things for us, but he's making us play. We're playing brilliant football at the moment. And it's just typical that Blackpool away, we wanted the game to go ahead because of their COVID cases, and now we come back to Teesside and we've got the COVID cases. And another thing as well, I think to myself, well, could they have given it somehow? Could Blackpool have given it somehow? I know it lingers in the air. I know, if a member of staff's got it, doesn't realise he's got it, and then say if he goes and touches the door handle or whatever. I don't know. Chris, last minute winner. That's all I ask for now, live on YouTube. Give us the last minute winner tomorrow. Watch how much it means to us Borough fans, by the way, if we can score that last minute winner tomorrow. It doesn't matter that it's against Sheffield United. It doesn't matter that it's, Chris Wilder return back to Sheffield United. It doesn't matter about that. Us Borough fans want the good times to come back. And listen, they're starting to happen. They're starting to happen. The good times are starting to come back. I think every single Borough fan at the moment is almost enjoying the moment that we're in. Not taken for granted, by the way, because we know, Borough fans know, things can change very, very quickly. But I think everybody is enjoying it. I think everybody's in love with it, in fact. I'm loving it at the moment. I wake up in the morning with a smile on my face. My football team's going all right, and I'm all right. Through everything that's going on inside the world, and this is what I say all the time. This is why we need football. If you're a football fan, then I think everybody gets it. Everybody gets what it means to be a football fan. I think at times like this, where you got the COVID going on, and everybody has got their own personal issues going on, when you go to the football, it's like euphoria. It's almost like a feeling you can't get with anything else. Let me speak from the heart. That's exactly what it is for me, anyway. When I'm in Blackpool the other day, I'm just inside the stadium going nuts at the 90th minute, hugging me mates, and you know what I mean? It's just euphoria. You can't get that moment, anything in life. He can't give you that feeling of that last minute winner, or your team scoring that goal, or just making memories with your mates at the football. There's nothing else in the world like it. There's nothing. Let's be honest. Yeah, well, as far as I know, Belady PS, it's on. As far as I know, anyway. Just by looking at the social media, Keith Downey's obviously been reporting it all day for us, or all morning, if you like. And the EFL have said you have to find the players because this game will go ahead tomorrow and it will not be called off. So there we go. So people that win at the start of the season, I didn't expect the Borough to be where they are now. Yeah, I mean, it's one of them where I think a few people have had us to be where else we are now from the start of the season. I think a few people haven't. If I'm being honest with you, Chris Wilder was a man that wanted to come the end of the season when Warnock's contract was supposed to be up, and of course, then he goes and enjoys retirement. That's when I wanted Chris Wilder. As soon as Chris Wilder came in, I was excited because you can see what kind of a manager he is. You can see how direct he is with his play. You've only got to look at his career with Sheffield United. Okay, it didn't last probably as long as what he wanted to do. League One, I have mates that support Sheffield United. When Sheffield United decided League One, they smashed that division. And I mean, like, I look at teams in League One now and I go, nobody had the same season to what Sheffield United did. They absolutely tore that division apart. And why did they do it? Because of Chris Wilder's football. It's so good, like. It's so good. I can't lie. It's so good. I'm watching us, ever since he's come in. All right, the first couple of games with Chris Wilder were shaky. After a couple of games, we're flying, but the football's brilliant. It's not on this long ball. It's get it down, win it back, press from the front, get away with it. And, I saw a picture the other day on Twitter, and it just made me think straight away. That's exactly what we're about. Last minute winner. Isaiah Jones presses from the front, wins the ball back. Then you see a picture. Everybody's going forward. We wouldn't have got that with Warnock, and not to try and dig him out, but of course, he's obviously our previous manager. Warnock would have gone 1-1. He'd have probably took off all our attackers, brought on the defenders. We would have probably conceded and lost the game 2-1. Chris Wilder thinks, all right, a few minutes to go. I'm going to whack a striker on, and actually go and try and get the 3 points. He did that, and fair play to him. The players had to get used to the change of tactics. That's exactly what it is. And I think I'm right in saying the players are loving it. The players look like, the players look like they obviously understand exactly what the manager wants. And, we're going from there with it. But at the moment, there's no complaints from me. I don't know if there's any complaints from any Borough fans. We have been through some hard times with some bad managers. We've been through some horrible times with relegation and what have you. But, it's just like tomorrow. No team. We haven't even got a team ready to field. All these loan players have to be recalled for it. Let's just hope that, as soon as I put the Borough badge on the back of the top, hang on, let me have a drink. What I'm trying to say is, as soon as I put the Borough top on, let's just hope that they give it everything they've got. That's what it's about. That's what I hope for, anyway. 3 points would be amazing. But never in my life have I seen, live in the flesh, us beat Sheffield United away. Bramall Lane. I've never ever seen it. And I do like it as well, Sheffield United away. It's a brilliant stadium. It's a brilliant atmosphere. It's an intense atmosphere. And it can be very, very... what word am I looking for? When something's a bit scary and comes across you, it's a bit... I can't think of the word. I can't think of it now. Intimidating, that's the one. It's a bit intimidating as a place to go, especially as a football fan. They're loud. They're in your face, Sheffield United. And it's a hard place to go for anybody. They're right on you. The the stands are right close to the pitch. They put the away fans right below the home fans. And I tell you now, I've been there for some games, and they don't make it. They don't have to make it out here. I tell you now. So it's going to be tough tomorrow. And I've been saying this now for weeks. I said it doesn't matter how enough Borough's playing. This is Sheffield United, and it ain't an easy place for us to go. It's going to be tough. They're going to give us a tough test. We did need as many first teamers as possible. All right, we've only got 4 or 5 now that are fresh, probably ready to go, including our bench. But hey, listen, we've been sort of predicted to be down and out before. Borough have obviously come through, and hopefully we can do it again. That's exactly what I hope for. Hopefully we can do it again. Come tomorrow. Won't be easy. Gonna be tough. Just before I do leave this live match preview, it's been absolutely brilliant, to be fair. I don't really want to leave it, so yeah. I mean, just before I do finish up, though, if anybody wants to come on this live now with me, just comment, and I'll say all I have to do is send you the link. If you want to come on, talk about the game tomorrow, give me, give me your thoughts and opinions ahead of the game. just write literally a comment straight away now and just say, can I come on? Leave me your Instagram handle or your Twitter handle. Just let me DM you the link and then, come on. I'll have a chat about the game tomorrow. No problem at all. Also, for Mansfield away, sold out. I did look at tickets and they're sold out now. So for the Mansfield game, I could be moving house as well that day. That's why I was kind of a bit oohing and ahhing about it. Woke this morning, I thought, all right, obviously went to have a look at the tickets, sold out. Not all too bad. I know it's on BBC, so I will be doing a match watch along if I'm not moving house that day, but I could be. Into my own house, and me and Alicia are buzzing for it, so we will have a house vlog out in the next 2 or 3 weeks as soon as we moved in. There we go. Nah, that's how it goes. Does anybody want to come on? Does anybody want to come on this live? Just honestly, just let me know. I say, obviously, so that easy. Obviously, if you want to come on, just post a comment saying I want to come on, and then leave me a link of your Instagram handle, or just even type what it is, and of course I can send you over. They're a QPR fan, I want to say. It says a Queen of the South fan. Would love to see Saul Bryn get games with butter. I tell you what, everything. Am I right in thinking Isaiah Jones went to the Queen of the South? Do they play in the black and white stripes? Or am I thinking of somebody else there? But if that's correct, then Queen of the South make our players brilliant. It's true. Send every single under 18 and under 21 player out there. Brilliant. But yeah, obviously Saul Bryn's been a revelation for Queen of the South. I've heard brilliant things about him. So hopefully, you never know, but hopefully he can obviously get his chance for Middlesbrough. I like him. I used to like Ainsley Pears. I still like Ainsley Pears. I wish he would never have left, but he didn't. That's how it goes. Been probably at games, and yeah, Jones went there. I'm certain. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he did. That's it. Just give our whole academy to Queen of the South. If you sound, but like I say, Isaiah Jones, the way that lad's come on this season is brilliant. By the way, it's brilliant. James played for us last season. He was unreal. Honestly, though, like Isaiah Jones for me, I hope he sticks about. I really, really do, because I tell you now, once that lad starts getting a bit more attention, he'll be off. Unless we keep it on a massive mega contract or something, or unless we're inside the Premier League. But I just think to myself, you never know. Isaiah Jones, very, very young. He's probably enjoying his football at Middlesbrough. Doesn't look like he's not. And I think it's mostly to do with your manager as well. I think, it looks like he's enjoying playing for Chris Wilder. And I love Chris Wilder, man. What a manager he is. He's been a revelation for us, man. In class. Anybody want to come on? If you do let me know. But obviously, I'll be ending this in the next 5 minutes or so. If nobody wants to come on, that's fair enough. If anybody does, though, hit me up and I will get you guys on, no problem. But I kind of need to know. If you do want to come and say I want to come on, and then literally send you the link on social media. So Bryn's a good keeper. Needs to keep working at his kicking. Apart from that, solid. Fair enough. I think it's that. Is it Brad James from Hartlepool? I like him, but I think he's a bit. I just don't think he's ready yet for the Championship. But I look at Saul Bryn, I think, all right, maybe he is. I think Saul Bryn was at Gateshead as well, I think. I could be wrong, though. But I think that's about James at the moment. I think he was at Hartlepool, wasn't he? But I think he's at Gateshead now. So many youth players coming through, so many youth players out there. You can tell you what, Steve Walker, love Steve Walker. I've actually told him to his face how much I love him as a footballer. I love to see him be given more opportunity. I really, really would. I am a big, big fan of Steve Walker, to be fair. But nobody wants to come on. That's fair enough. That's how it goes sometimes. What am I on now, subscriber-wise? Nearly on 3.3k. I take it nobody wants to come on before I end the live stream. We're live for nearly an hour. But if anybody does, I'll give you a few minutes just to comment. If not, I shall end the stream and say a Happy New Year to you all. Have a good night, people. Don't do anything silly. Just go out there and have your drinks. And overall, get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be brilliant. A New Year's Day. It's normally over in Preston. That's the thing that made me laugh. We normally have our New Year's Day games over at Preston North End. But, of course, we're not there tomorrow. We're obviously going to be in Sheffield. Hello, Patrick. What do you think the team will beat tomorrow? I'm worried. I just think we'll get beat. Listen, don't be sorry. I think that's every single Borough fan's thinking in the back of their mind is that, it's going to be such a tough game. I don't think anybody fancies us tomorrow. But as I said before, chips are down. We have no pressure. Let's be honest. We have absolutely no pressure tomorrow. All the pressure's on Sheffield United now. They've obviously got their first team out. They haven't played for 11 days. They're full of everything they need, full of energy. They've got nothing to worry about. They're ready to go. We're the ones that are panicking, but then players won't be panicking. The players will be absolutely loving it. But oh, then let's just have it. Let's go there more. That's absolutely what I'm thinking in my head. The players won't, our players don't need to panic. Of course, the ones that have got the COVID, they might be panicking a little bit. But I mean, obviously the ones without the COVID, they will be fully up for tomorrow's task. They will know that we are fully up against it tomorrow. You go to quite an intimidating place, Bramall Lane, hard place to go. They'll know that. But I tell you now, if we can go there tomorrow and just turn up and beat Sheffield United, it'll be the most funniest thing I've seen for ages. They only want this game to go ahead because of the injuries we've got, because of the COVID situation. They're expecting an easy 4-0 trouncing. Like A.J. was expecting a Blackpool midweek. I'll tell you right now, them players will make it hard for you. They won't make it easy. And I think even if we got beat tomorrow, we get everything we had. We wouldn't be angry as fans inside the stand. Do you know what I mean? The 3 points is absolutely what we need. And the 3 points are going to keep our momentum going. And even if we got beat tomorrow and they try and brag about beating Middlesbrough's playoff team, it isn't our playoff team, is it? It's our kids, because we don't have a team out. But because they don't want to let the game be postponed, we'll go there and just keep it going. But as for my team, I think I said it earlier on. I can't even remember what I said. So I think we've got, what is it? So 8, 9, 10. So we've got 4 players to play with that might not have COVID. And I think my team that I chose to play, I might have put one too many players in. I think I said Joe Lumley in goal. I said if Dyke Steele's out, then it'll be... what did I say it'll be? Spence, but he won't play, just play 90 minutes. So hopefully Dyke Steele, so there's one of the 4 available. And I said Grant Hall, Neil Taylor. I said right wing back would be... help me out here, ladies and gentlemen. Who did I say? I think I said Isaiah Jones if he hasn't got it. In the middle, James Leah-Slicky alongside Martin Piero. Then I said on the left-hand side, Tav if he hasn't got it. And then I said in front of them, I would take Duncan Watmore if he hasn't got it. And then alongside them would have to be Josh Coburn and Sapora. So there we go. Have you heard any of the players who have tested positive for COVID? I haven't heard, I've only just seen. But just from what I've seen, Patrick, was that there would be 7 outfield players that would normally start tomorrow are out. I'll get it back up on the social media. I'll come live for about an hour. If anybody wants to jump on here with me, though, please do let me know. Don't just be sat there wanting to come on and then not bother coming on. Just literally message me on Instagram if you want. Or just leave a comment just saying, AJ, can I come on? I'll send you the link. No problem. If I can find it. So, Borough have 19 players and staff with COVID. We try and record loan players. And then we have agreed a deal for Aaron Connolly, but they won't let us play Aaron Connolly tomorrow. And there's not letting it happen. So, we've already agreed a deal. Aaron Connolly, as from January the 1st, which is tomorrow, will be a Middlesbrough player on loan, but they're not letting us start him tomorrow. He's not allowed to play, which is absolutely crazy. But yeah, he's not allowed to play tomorrow. There you go. Let me just find the storyline that I've been seeing. Chris Wilder not happy with the EFL, given the instance Borough must play Sheffield United tomorrow despite losing 9 players and 10 players to COVID. EFL say they must recall loan players, but they are refusing to let them register Aaron Connolly before the game. I don't know why. I don't know why on earth we can't start Aaron Connolly. He's our player now. He's officially on loan at Middlesbrough. But the game have been shafted. Because how have we not been? You know, we can argue with anybody about the situation about Aaron Connolly. How have we not been shafted? He's our player. He's on loan at Middlesbrough. But yet we can't play him tomorrow. I don't know what reason it's for. He hasn't got COVID, Aaron Connolly. He hasn't got it. Well, you know, he wouldn't pass his medical, would he? He hasn't got anything wrong with him. He's all right. He's fit to play. But they're not going to let us start him tomorrow. Why not? Crazy. Peltier, Spence could play centre-back. Yeah. Spence and Lewis Wing both played 90 minutes last night. So I doubt they're going to be allowed to play the full game. Oh, I don't know. Give Coburn a Queen the South. Exactly. Now, players do you think Borough will bring in AJ? Well, apparently, that's how many we've got out. 9. 9 players out tomorrow. 7 of them would have been playing tomorrow. So, I don't know what 7 it was that would be starting, but 7 first teams that basically played at Blackpool and played against Nottingham Forest would have been playing again tomorrow. But without 7 players and without 10 staff, as that's out with COVID. Hate the EFL so much. Referees, fixtures and kick-off times, travelling fans. Don't be wrong, you know, I love any Borough game. You know, I absolutely love it, but they've just absolutely nerves out one little bit here. I am just trying to find the stuff that I've seen from Keith Downey. So 7 of the 11 starting team at Blackpool tested positive in the games on. 7 of the 11. It's crazy. It's crazy. If you don't laugh, trust me, right, you'll start crying if you don't start laughing. I'll tell you that right now. Recall players, I mean, at what point is this going to become unfair? Borough recalling Jed Spence, Stephen Walker, Lewis Wing from the loans to play tomorrow. In his own words, Chris Wilder said, it has ripped through us, but we've been told we have to recall loan players. It's baffling. It's crazy is what it is. It's absolutely crazy. Borough fans are still saying, we have to go there tomorrow and make noise. Of course we have to make noise tomorrow. Let me just go to Keith Downey's Twitter and see if he said anything else about tomorrow's game. I'm not too sure if he did. He just basically said about what Chris Wilder said in his... Basically, Chris Wilder's presser, he's furious, by the way. He's absolutely fuming. So Keith Downey said it's hard to sort of understand the way he was talking because he was so angry. But Chris Wilder came out and said, I'm missing 10 backroom staff, so I'm putting the shirts out. I've done that before. I'm running on with the sponge and bucket. I'm making the meals. I'm playing the guitar in the corner. It's going to be a busy day. He says it's been the most challenging 48 hours of his whole career as a manager. Wilder angry. He's been told he won't be postponed. I'm to recall Spence, Walker, Wing and Burrell. It's a press conference on YouTube. I'm not too sure, but as soon as I finish mine, I'll be looking for it. Absolutely. He says it's spread on the coast trip back from Blackpool. So on the way there, it was all okay. There was no COVID on the way to Blackpool. On the way back from the game, now whether this is from the fans celebrating the last minute, somebody give it to the players, or whether it be within the dressing room, touching handles, using the showers, it could have been COVID on any part of that. Who knows? But he says it's basically spread on the coast trip back from Blackpool. It's ripped through us. We've been told we have to record loan players. It's baffling. Slight correction. This is what he says, slight correction. Keith Downey, as you can go on his Twitter and have a little look. He said, I don't think he's recording the players to play one game. Was hard to tell because he was so angry. He says 3 or 4 of the players that would have started the game will start. No, 3 or 4 of the players that would have started the game will start tomorrow. And 4 or 5 kids are on the bench who've never played before, down to the bare bones. And as you can see, Borough fans are fuming. Borough fans are absolutely fuming with it. But listen, we're we're Borough fans. We're going to be there tomorrow in number. Sold it out 2,000 and plus, not too many more plus, because I know they only give us that one little bit of the stand at the front of the away end. But listen, we're going to go there in number. We're going to go there in voice, and we're obviously going to roll the lads on. Hopefully, Borough can do a job on them because it's unfairly treated. Because this is genuinely isn't our fault. I know Blackpool had 4 COVID cases, I believe it was, and so many injuries. We have 19 cases altogether, and now we've been told to recall loan players. Would they have done this to any other team? We don't know because, Blackburn's game got called off because of COVID issues. Well, Hull weren't told to recall any players, were they? So, I don't know. Made an example of, once again, Middlesbrough FC. We were back in 1997. Deducted us 3 points and ultimately got us relegated. It's a sad that we're actually used to this as Borough fans. I mean, that's like the sad part of it. We're kind of just used to it. We're like, oh, well, we know no one's going to really listen to us. I know he's going to make up another reason or another excuse. And that's exactly what they've done. Go and recall loan players to play a game. Crazy. It's crazy. But as I said before, the game's on. Let's go there. Get behind the Borough. And if we can somehow pull out a miraculous win with the players we've got, then it's going to be absolutely fantastic, won't it? But we'll wait and see. I'm hyped for it because I think, well, everything's against us now. Let's go there and win. Honestly, let's go there with no pressure. There's no pressure on us. Sheffield Giants have got one with all the pressure on them. No pressure on the Borough. 0. We should be able to play Connolly. Exactly. Connolly's our player. As soon as the game finishes against Sheffield United, he's all right to play against Reading on the 15th. He's all right to play against Mansfield on the 8th. He's perfectly all right to play. But because of this game coming up, he came down last night to do his medical and passed his medical, He's now a Borough player, but apparently we can't play him against Sheffield United. And there's not even been like a statement to why we can't play him. There's been no reasons to why we can't play Aaron Connolly. We've just been told straight up, you're not playing him. Why can't I play him? Because Aaron Connolly will not be allowed to be registered before the Sheffield United game. Door shut in your face, basically. You're not registering him before the game. You're not playing him. We've got no team. We have to recall loan players. We've got no team. But we do have a player who's just coming from Brighton, ready to play. But no, you're not playing him. He's not allowed to play. I don't know, Borough fans. What I do know is that my match day vlog will be out tomorrow night. I leave Sheffield United tomorrow night at 3:15 or 3:20. Get back to Newcastle at 6. So I get back here for 6 o'clock. And then, of course, my match day vlog will be out from whatever time I edit it. Big love, though, throughout 2021. What an amazing year it's been. Probably will put up a few pictures and what have you. I don't know, from like different away games, meeting you guys at football games and what have you. Blackpool was class because I didn't know that many people actually watched my channel. If I'm being honest, it was actually pretty crazy. Because even my mates were looking at me going, AJ, like so many people come up to you. I was like, I know, like more than normal. Like, you know, just like football fans and of course fans of the channel from all over the country who come up to me and talk to me about my YouTube channel, tell me, you know, videos I liked and what have you. And I love that. That's the reason why I'm still here. I might have a stutter, but you guys don't ever make a note of me stutter, so I appreciate it. And as I say, tomorrow, no difference for me. Match day vlog will be up tomorrow night. My last one did brilliantly. So thank you so much for all the support. If you guys know who Josh Fusion is, I will be with him tomorrow at the Sheffield United game. I've actually got his ticket right in front of me. So, of course, come over, grab a photo with us or whatever. Or you just come over for a chat. But like I say, Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully, May of 2022, we're all in Trafalgar Square the night before a big playoff final. Let's hope so. But hey, listen, thank you for all the support once again. I probably will shot a post up on my Twitter, on my Facebook, on my Snapchat, on my Instagram. If you want me Snapchat, what is my Snapchat? I made it years ago. So it's actually my real name. There you go. Like, go and add this up, people. Like, that's the one, I think. And if that one doesn't work, then add that one. That one. Yeah, they're the Snapchats inside the comment section. Go and get on them. I'm just going to check and see if anybody's comments have been held for review. A sec, in case you have left me a comment. You have indeed, Jack James. It's 11 men versus 11 men. And we have Wilder in charge. They have Heckingbottom. So effort. Come on, the boys. Come on, the butter. Come on, the butter. Let's go there and give him a game. We have nothing to lose. Thanks so much for the likes. 15 likes on the video. Appreciate it. That's my Snapchat, though. Get it added up, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bramwell Lane. Just come over if you want to be on the vlog and say, AJ, can I get on your vlog? And I'll get a little score prediction from you or whatever, or even just have a chat about the game, really. Have a safe travel. Have a good night. Whoever's drinking out there and partying, remember, don't get your COVID. Big away game tomorrow. And I'll catch you all tomorrow in Sheffield. I'm buzzing for it. I can't wait now. Come on, the butter. Just turn up for us. That's all we ask. And I'm sure that's all they ask from us. You know, we'll sing loud and proud. You score the goals on the pitch. We all go home happy. Thanks so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.